Hi friends, I am back. This is part 2 and we are going to be talking about my why today. So I talked a little bit about it yesterday, about the magic of BP, how I got hooked about seeing my first live reveal where I watched a rep reveal a diamond piece and how exciting that magic and surprise was. But the real why behind why I do this is more than that. It is more based on showing my kids a good example of building my own business and being a successful businesswoman. So I'm gonna go back a little bit and tell my story here. If you've been on my TikTok, we're going into a Steph story. So I'm gonna go back a little bit to 2012. And this is a little bit of a God moment for me. I don't know if you guys believe in God or not, maybe higher power or coincidence, however you want to call it. I had graduated from college. I got my degree in child development. And I had moved back and forth between California and Illinois. I was back in Illinois looking for a job. This was 2012, and I was interviewing for a lead teacher position and really, really wanted the job. It was lead infant room teacher, and I love babies. I had been a nanny for a long time. I had worked in daycare in an infant room. And hi, Chaz, welcome in. I'm just going into my story a bit. So I got the call that I got the infant room lead position, which I was so excited about. I was starting off on a new chapter. The following day, I did a pregnancy test and tiny little faint line that I was pregnant. So I scheduled an appointment. Hi, Miss Gina. And went into my OBGYN, go to the OBGYN, go into the office, and they do a test there, and they tell me, nope, you're not pregnant. So I walk right on out, I get in my car, and I sit there, and I'm like, okay. I just don't feel like that's right. I don't feel that the test was right. And I'm sitting there and sitting there. I get out of the car, I walk back in, and as I'm walking in, they are running out to me, and they go, the line just showed up, you are pregnant. And for me, it was a God moment. It was, I just accepted a role as an infant room teacher. Next day, I am pregnant with a baby. And I now have 9 months of learning how to take care of babies and about to have a baby. So with that, I taught for a while. I had Caden, and I have been a jack of all trades. I have never known what job I have wanted. I got my degree in child development, but I have been all over the place on what I have wanted to do. When me and Caden's dad got divorced, we chose to do 50-50 custody. So I sat there and was alone for 50% of the time and sad. And instead of sitting there sad and miserable, I said, now I have 50% of time. What am I going to do with it? I am going to give myself a challenge and do something with that time. And I was like, give me a challenge. I'm going to get my real estate license. So I took the classes, I took the test, and got my Illinois real estate license. I started working in office. Back then, floor time was a thing, call-ins were a thing. We got calls for me to go out, work with buyers agents, buyers all the time. We got leads. It was very different than it is now, where everything is online. But I had a successful few years. I had my daughter Cassidy, And then I met Derek. He's watching. Hey, Dave. And we blended our families together, moved up to Wisconsin. I did dual license, so I've had my real estate license for quite a while, since 2017. Dual licensed in Wisconsin and Illinois. I know the sales biz. I know those are big purchases. You are helping people with the biggest purchase they're going to make in their life. So, and by the end there, I mean, it can be a cutthroat business, but very different than BP, where we are all building each other up. We are all a community, all hoping each other succeed. In real estate, it can be do or die. You are going up against people in your own firm. But I was never that person. By the end, my realtors in my firm were my friends. They would choose me to do deals with because they knew the deals would be smooth. Hi, Lex. Happy birthday, girl. So I was doing that. 2020 hit, which, and I was doing real estate up here in Lake Geneva, which is a little different than my hometown. I will tell you that. And I went from 2 kids to 4 kids, which when we blended our family together was a big change. Thank you, Miss Gina. I had a little less free time to be ready on the go to show houses during that crazy housing market. So, I still have my licenses, but I was like pushed in a different direction. I know, girl. I was pushed in a direction of Pilates. Pilates, I love it. Derek was super supportive of me getting my 500 hours to be an instructor. I did that out of Club Pilates in Waukesha. I loved it. Another crazy thing, another God moment, why this happens to me, I don't really know, but signed up for that Pilates instructor class. And again, I think within the week, I found out I was pregnant with our blended baby Lowen. So I did the Pilates instructor program, pregnant. Yes. Yes, so I did that pregnant, which was a really great experience. I think I only had morning sickness once during that, which is a very hard, intense workout, but loved it. I did that all the way up till the summer. Like I said, I'm a jack of all trades. I like a lot of things. I have a lot of hobbies. That is something I will always be doing. Like I said, I was one of those people in high school who could not figure out what degree I wanted. And even when I talk to people on here, Miss Gina, Carol, I've been talking to people all the time. They're like, we don't know what you're going to do next. Like, I like to do a lot of things, and I'm a well-rounded person. I think I can do a lot of things successfully. And I like a challenge, and I like working my way up that challenge. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to continue on to my why and why I'm talking about this. Why I'm talking about this is then I found BP. Again, another challenge. And with 5 kids, commuting back and forth to Pilates in Waukesha, that was a 35-minute drive back and forth, not to mention planning classes, and it was a lot. I love Pilates, dear to my heart. Me and Derek went to Fiztopia this summer, which was just like, gave me a whole fresh look on BP, and I knew that's where my heart was. One, I am home. I can choose my hours. It's flexible. That doesn't mean that I'm not working a lot. Derek will tell you, I have a little bit of a work-focused brain where when I get going, I will not stop, and that might be a me problem, but it is flexible. You can put in as many hours as you'd like, and that made me go full in. My heart is here with BP, with the jewelry, with the community and the friendships I've made. And my why behind why I do any of these businesses, have done anything ever, is for my family and for these children. I have wanted to show them that I can be successful, that I can support myself, that as a woman, to show my daughters and even my sons that I can do it on my own, and that they can be proud of me and that they can do it on their own when they get there. So that's a little bit of the behind my why. For part of those years that I was talking about, I was a single mom and doing it all on my own. During some of those real estate years, I was in the car showing houses, pumping in the car in between showings. So I single mommed Cassidy from day 3 until I met Derek. And not that I didn't have help. I had some help, fantastic nannies, here and there part-time. Madeline, Miss Nicole, they would come help me so I could get a few hours of sleep. But it is not the same when you are 24/7 supporting a 3-day-old and working a real estate job. And I'm so thankful that I did have some help, but I would never trade it for the world to show my kids what it is to support yourself. And for anyone out there that has done that in any capacity, whether your husband works business trips or overseas or in the military, or even just is gone a lot with work, like, I feel ya. It's tough, and I support you. And what I love about BP and the community and the support, I've talked about this with moms, but even if you're not a mom, even if you're just a woman, even if you're a man and you want support, we have the best community. Yes, we're revealing and showing jewelry. We are having so much fun and trying to find diamonds, but we are also laughing all the time. You guys make me crack up 24/7. We play games. The friendships that I've seen, you guys gift each other jewelry. It is just, my heart, when one of you gets a new job or has something to celebrate, the first thing you guys do is hop in the live and tell us, like, it's more than the jewelry. Oh, Lindsay, I love you. And Lindsay, Carissa, if you guys are in here back, pressure, no pressure. This is the time. Find your why. Find your why behind it. But I just wanted to come on and chat a bit. That is my why behind it. There are plenty of other reasons to do it as well. Again, I'm going to be doing this every day, 20-part series. This was day 2. You will see me back on here. And again, if you want to find me, I'm live every day on TikTok, weekdays around 1 p.m. CT. You can come hang out, chat with some peeps. We were speed dating Kylie today. That was quite a, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call that, but it was something. And I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their Tuesday. I will see you guys later. Thank you.